You know, freedom is not free, ladies and gentlemen. Freedom is written in blood.
We had two Medal of Honor recipients coming to visit us, Mr. Fritz and Michael Thornton.
Mr. Fritz served in the Army, which actually is very important to me because my grandfather also served in the Army during the Vietnam War. So he talked about how he had tanks behind him and he had his whole convoy with him, while Mr. Thornton served as a Navy SEAL, so it was just him and a few other guys doing this reconnaissance mission.
We got surrounded by a very, very large force, over 600 bad guys, and we only had 5 of us. And after a very, very long firefight, I've been wounded 7 times that day. And long story short, I swam myself and 2 other guys tied to me.
He swam for 3.5 hours, holding on to 2 of his comrades. So he really did save lives, and that's something that I'll always remember for sure.
And our message is, these medals represent the sacrifice and the service of many, many men and women that have served, are serving, and will serve in the United States Armed Forces.
They don't really think of themselves as heroes. They think of themselves just as normal people, and they're very humble.
They are really exceptional people, but they're so humble about it, which is something that I want to exude throughout my life. It's just being humble and just doing service throughout my entire life.
And somebody said, well, what's the difference between a hero and a coward? About 2 seconds. That's when you're faced with a situation that you can make a difference. You either engage it, even though it may be at risk of your life, or you walk away from it.
The one thing I feel like most they wanted to emphasize is that the kids now, our generation, we are the leaders of tomorrow.
What I'm going to remember most is how awesome this experience was, and that whatever I want to do, I can make that happen for myself.
Honestly, when everybody was standing up and clapping for them, it almost brought me to tears, because it's just, they've done something for our country that I've never met somebody in my life that's done what they've done, and it's just an honor to be in their presence.